Hey guys, I love that guy there. Electrode, what a face. So, what a cool mon, and such an underutilized mon. Um, this is the deck I've been running. You guys saw a little sneak peek of it in that last little bit of me trying to get a booster quickly, and the two quickest games, well, quick and long. Me losing to a Dio speed and then disconnect. But this deck, I had a couple of questions about it. I've only just started running it because I've got a Magneton at last, and I pulled a Magnezone. Probably my last time I ever spent gems on a banner. That was my one mon in the 10 pack. I was happy to get it because I didn't have one before, and especially now that I can run this deck, I'm super happy. So, NC of TX. If anyone knows what that means, let me know down below. Um, but a pretty solid deck. It's chain level 10 mons. I still haven't used my 12 EX cubes. Alright, so Mew coming out, and I'm I'm starting to play a little bit more conservatively and a lot more thought out like I used to, not just trying to rush things. Not just trying to rush things when I don't have time. Oh, I love this matchup here. So I'm just going to run my Electrode straight into it. That guy that I was talking about in the very beginning of this video is amazing. Normally people hate DOA. If he wants to respin me, that's fine, I can paralyze him. If he doesn't want to respin me, we're both gone. What a better... Who wouldn't want to do a 1-for-1 into a DOA? Like, I'd run Leo into a DOA, but it respins me into the 120 half the time. This, he respins me, I get a purple. I love it. Like, he is such an awesome one. Lunala comes out, and I need to put some gold up against them. I kind of wanted to put Zapdos, but I think Raikou will be better. And right about now, I think I'm gonna set up a little Lunala trap. Just see if I can, see if I can get that Lunala either to move forward or if I can go up and attack him. That's what I want. Double. Oh, he's going for the Coco. I've got to hope for some blue right about now. So, or my 69. Blue 60. That double. That is so many times now that my Coco has first rolled miss. And that one too. His opponent's one as well. So don't get me wrong, that's completely fine. But that sucks. I mean, I could have lost if I rolled gold and he rolled damage anyway, so it's not the worst roll in the world, but first turn roll miss. Both of us, both Cocos. He's trying to lock me down, doesn't want me near that Lunala. Man. I'm just going to send out my Magneton. See if I can get out of Evo. He's probably going to send the chicken towards me, or Terrakion potentially. Yeah, he wants to get an Evo off. And then I can't status him. So that is a wee bit of a shame. But what I want to do, get out my Coco again, make it to try and discourage him from coming down at me. And then potentially now I could like X speed into his chicken if I wanted to. But since that Terrakion's coming out, what I could do, I could set up a sneaky little surround where I can get my Alolan Raichu all the way over and surround that Coco, because they're touching at the moment. I would just need the hard thing is I need my one more mon to be right down on the other corner by Coco. I wonder if I can move my Raichu around. No, that was terrible actually. That was a I wasted time. I was thinking too much about a sneaky little trap I can do with my Alolan Raichu. I could have just put him on the corner, passed right through, and then surrounded with Zap the next turn. And now he's got a trap set up that I can't surround him, and gets a free Evo. Well, alright. Don't think about little sneaky plans. You guys know I love my little traps, my sneaky plans, my out of the ordinary, like, things that nobody else is doing. I do love things like that. Hands down. I love it. But I could have just attacked. Rather than move my Alolan Raichu over all that times, I could have just, I suppose I would dodge. Damage on damage should win for me unless, yeah, unless I lose my Koko, and then I'll lose on a 50 to 69. But he's not even attacking my Koko, so I should be able to take this out. Like, I could have done this out a couple of turns ago, but I let him have turns to set up just because I wanted to try sneaky things. And now my Raikou is a dodge machine. I hope it's not dodge and then miss. That would suck. That would be terrible. Should have one more turn before my Koko gets taken out, unless that Terrakion wants to dodge for me. But let's see. I just wanna try and take him out. Damage on damage is all I need, and there we go. That's more like it. That is more like it. So got him 2 mons down in the bin, and this is feeling. I let myself get under pressure. So that's alright. Oh, and my boy's up. So I'm gonna see if I can finish this game off quickly. Hopefully we can. While he's just having his little wake up now. And ooh, 30. And there goes my Koko shots. The good thing is that I can get my Electrode up against that Terrakion, but I've got weight. So I need to prop something else in front of it, and it's probably going to have to be that Raikou. I don't have Koko, so I can't just attack into it freely. I think this is probably my best plan, not just putting it in front of his Terrakion, because the reason why I don't want to just put it in front is because I want to still have access to it if I can survive a turn. Both missing up a storm. But this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to attack it, potentially paralyze it, or just straight knock him out with me, freeing myself up. There we go. I'll take the paralyze, and that's why Electrode is good. Mons that have all above 100 damage, your best friend for Electrode. And well, unless they've got gold, like that, and then it's pretty 50-50. But Electrode coming down, getting attacked. Here we go. 50% of the chance that he was going to get a status, and it was not a good matchup for him, to be honest. And I'm going to see if I can set up a little surround with that Terrakion right now. If he wants to take my other entry, I'll go for the surround. Oh, as long as I don't lose this. Come on, miss again. Terrakion, miss. Man, my Raikou just dodging up a storm. If I could have just landed at 110, oh, that would have been a different story. But there goes my surround attempts again. And now I'm in not a good position at all. I'm just going to see if we can knock it out here. Let's get that gold. At least it's not a knockout. Yeah. Alright, I'll help you. So while he's moving down, I think I've got one more shot. I can probably step over and paralyze. I might as well give it a go. Make sure he's not jet kicking all over the place. And with not like that. Okay. At least he won't be able to jet kick everywhere. That's my intention. So, and he goes for the scoop up. Wow. So there we go. Zapdos is gone. This isn't looking too good. Not looking good at all. Make sure I don't get distracted. And then let's. Okay, now he's going back around for that Mew. At least a let go. When you got a whole lot of heavy hitters, as a super good defender. Unless some gold comes around like Zapdos, but Zapdos is unreliable. My only shot is going for Raichu, and I've got to get Raichu. I need to get him gold X speed into that purple, or my 100 into his damage, or his miss. Oh, and it's a 30, that's gold, come on. And, alright, I'll take that, Now I'm burnt though, so that's a bit of a shame. So that, Alone Raichu doing the work, definitely worth the investment so long ago. Oh, wow. He's made a super mistake. He burnt me. This is going to make it. So if I roll my 100, that was going to be a knockout no matter what. So my 100 is going to knock out everything of his. Oh, man. That is going to be a super comeback.
Make a trailer.
Okay, we'll make a trailer. I'm just going to double chance here. And I need my 100 right now. If I can get my 100 right now, I win. And I've got myself out of like the biggest trouble I've been in with this deck. And oh, there we go. That burnt miss, the tracking miss. There we go. That double 200 damage. 190 with a burn. And I got myself out of trouble. I got myself out of massive trouble. And now he's got to like fight his way back. That is worth it for me. Super worth it. I'm just going to block him off. Make it so he can't just take over my entry. He's got a hurdle jump still. But if he hurdle jumps, I can take over his entry. Then he's going to burn his gold block. And then all his plates are gone.
I can make this.
You want to make it. Alright. I'm just going to get my electron motor. What am I talking about? I'm too distracted now. Hopefully this doesn't cost me the game. And what I'm going to do is I don't mind his DOA coming down at me. And I'm just going to keep on moving up. Or actually, I want to go for that sneaky surround that I was talking about. If his DOA comes down and beats me, alright, that's fine. That is definitely worth it for me. I'm just going to use his ability, and people just aren't ready for this. Using mons like Delphox, like Alolan Raichu, no one's ready for those surrounds. He put his... yeah. Anyway, now I'm threatening his side of the goal. He's got to backtrack, and he does, and I'm going to have to force him to burn a plate or risk an attack. And then if he gets like jet kick into my 100, then I'm going to win. So let's see if he's going to risk it. I'd say he's probably not. There's no need to risk it. I'd say Gold Rock, DOA, or Blaze. Blaze is a decent gold blocker. So right now I'm going to threaten the surrounds and just push him back. Not worry about a DOA coming down at me. But I'm just going to push him back. Go for that Mew. If I can knock out this Mew here, and then his Blaze lands jet kick the next turn. Coco is doing it so much for me. So much. First roll of the game. Another one just now. If I had won that, my opponent would have been in like super pressure. Yeah, that was pretty terrible. If he doesn't attack right here, I can go and surround him with Electrode freely. Okay, he's going for the Magneton, and I'm just gonna hope I get Paralyze or Freeze. Paralyze or Freeze, two effects that I want with this deck. Boom. This is good. This right here is what it's for. Now I've got him down pretty much like a soft banish on one of his mons, and he's got to go for it. If I can keep rolling that purple or into his miss, there we go. That's right. That could have been bad for me if it didn't knock me out, but I've still have another chance to get back at him with a zap. I'm just gonna come here defensively, make sure I can keep that DOA out of harm's way. I could have put it behind his Lunala, threaten us around, but I'm not too scared of that Lunala at the moment, because if I can 50-50 roll my purple, that's going to give me a little bit of time. But I've still got to keep that DOA protected. So I'm going to run my Raichu around because it's burnt. See if I can get attack off on that Mew. Get that 90 because he is burnt now. And then just make it so I can get rid of that Mew, make it so I can rush on up there. And is he disconnecting? Bad connection issues? I'm way down on time, but I've got to make up some time. And if my opponent comes, there we go. He's coming back. He's here. Looking for that purple. Just want to continually strike purple. There we go. Electrode the defender. I'm just going to go straight in there with that Raichu. Look for that 90 and look to take him out. And if I can do that, then I can cap my... Alright, paralyze is good. I want to paralyze all his mons. When I can get my Raichu back, then then I'll be ready. I'll be rolling up a storm. Not that it helps with Mew, but at least his 50's gotten now. Or is it his blue? I think he was a yellow Mew, so it might even be his blue and his 50 I can now knock out. This guy's now just knocking on the door, and Electrode is rolling purple like a boss. I want to try and... I'm not going to surround that Lunala, but I want to get myself in a position where I can take goal, and if he knocks himself out, that's fine, or I can just get knocked out. Looking for that gold and purple, of course, or just the blue. But what I want to try and do is get all of my mons freed up, so I can start advancing. I need to protect the DOA, but I also want to be able to get my mons up towards him. I want to get my Magneton matched with that Mew. I was really looking to get that out the other side, but he saw that smart opponent and he blocked it off with Lunala, and now he's coming for that Raichu. Oh, he's coming for that Raikou for that DOA. I'll take that. I'll take that too. Not a bad knockout for me. So what I want to do now, I'm just going to pressure on up with my Raikou, and then look to... Oh, and he's not even going to bother. He's just going to go after that Magneton. He wants his DOA back. So what I want to do, I can move my Zapdos, but I've still got my swap spot. I can potentially swap spot if I get taken out with my Magneton. Looking for the time you want gold. I can potentially swap spot with my Magneton, my Electrode, if my Magneton gets knocked out here, and 3 MP over. 3 MP over and block. Oh, even better. 2 mons frozen. I love Magneton. I really love it. Like, pulling a Magneton is just awesome. Now all I need to do is lock him off so he can't get to his mons. And if I can do that, then he's going to be in trouble. I'm going to get out my Raichu. He cannot unfreeze his mons right at this moment. So, because he can't, even if he gets his Terrakion free, I've still got my Electrode back there. I can still block off the DOA. But then he can unfreeze it. But by threatening, he can't just unfreeze all of his mons. And if I get my 40 now, he's going to be in trouble. I can lock down his other entry, and my opponent, super lucky there. Super lucky. But, do I want to... no. I probably shouldn't have done that. I probably should have locked down that entry. I really should have locked down the entry with Raichu. And if I can dodge... My Raikou is dodging like a madman. Like complete madman. Now, he's got one more turn. He needs to... My gold right now will win 50% of that wheel. Dodge will win as well. So gold and dodge is what I need, unless he's rolling white. The only thing that's going to protect me from white. But even if he rolls white, I can just take his other entry and knock him down. My Raikou is a dodge machine. Dodging when I don't want it, and it's dodging when I don't expect it. Man, what a comeback. What a comeback. Wow. My opponent's going to quit. He's raging. But besides from me making the bad decision of trying to set up a sneaky surround at the beginning with a low on Raichu that allowed my opponent to rush down at me, I still I still had a lot of things covered. Like, it wasn't just because of bad RNG. I had a good plan for the majority of his mons. I could have lost easily back with alone Raichu trying to dig myself out of that corner, but I already had his mons paralyzed. I already had the advantages. I could have X-speeded him for the, like... I had a lot of ways I could have won and got myself out of that. I'm fortunate and I like this way. This is pretty cool. I love freezing mons with Magneton and just leaving them like soft banished. And that's one of the best things to do, is if you can get that, just leave them there. Don't go for the attack and the knockout unless your opponent's mons are all around. Try and leave your Magneton lured down somewhere if you're running Magneton. and let your opponent attack into things and let the possibilities happen. If I burned or electrocuted either of those other mons, like at least with electricity, like paralyzed, is pretty good with like Raikou. I can pass through them. Yeah, there's a lot of good options, and I'll get a blue booster. I've been doing really well. I'm on a really good streak. The only match I've lost was that one where I attacked Dio speed and I got a miss first turn. This deck has been going solid, and I've got all sorts of mail here. Get my gems for the day that I haven't picked up yet, and in doing that, this deck is solid. This deck is super solid. Electrode, definitely one of my favourite picks. Like Electrode and a Magneton are both new mons for me recently, and clean sweep of AI tickets. I usually try and show you guys when I'm pulling all these like 70 gems. I've done it. I get it recently every like 2 or 3 months, which is okay. I know Rico's only had it once. Feel sorry for him, but I'll definitely take it when I can get my gems. But how do you guys like my team? How do you guys like that match? I'd love to hear from you all. What an epic. I think that was epic anyway. What a cool comeback. So we'll see you all soon. I'd love to hear from you. See you guys.